Scout. Right.
You're fighting the Reaper. Eat it!
No escape! No escape! Devour! Up!
Smash them! No land!
No escape! You're defenseless! That'll fix that! Devour! No escape! You're defenseless! Devour!
You're wide open! Win back!
Clear off! You're defenseless! Devour! Ready? Steady? No escape! Vanishing thunder! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! No escape! Vanishing thunder! Spirit! No escape! Vanishing thunder! I'll cut down anyone in my way! I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones!
Win!
No escape! Vanishing thunder!
How's this?
Triple trouble!
You're wide open!
No escape! Vanishing thunder! Trending red! You're defenseless! Throwing thunder! It looks like no one is injured. Time to dish out spankings!
Win! Kill them to the bone! Bring it so tough!
Vanishing thunder! Tail crusher!
No escape!
Won't get away!
You're wide open!
Take that!
Win! Kill them to the bone! Bring it so tough!
Vanishing thunder!
You're wide open!
No escape! Vanishing thunder! Take that! Devour! Roaring thunder! Vanishing thunder!
Who wants some mess?
He won't get away! Spinning mound!
Crusher! You're wide open! Burn! Die or be killed!
No
This
escape!
is the
Vanishing thunder! Tail crusher! Is that all you got?
Let's go!
He won't get away!
You're wide open! I was just getting warmed up.
Everyone ready to play? You're defenseless!
You're wide open! Eat it! How's this?
You're defenseless! Is that all you got? Take that! Devour! No escape! Vanishing thunder! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour!
Like the gun!
Vanishing thunder! Next! You're defenseless! Devour!
Smash them!
You're
You're wide open! Die or be killed!
You're defenseless!
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you. You better be ready. Are we ready for this?
Go for it! Just war there! Go for it! Really
No
for it!
escape!
Go! Better watch
Die!
this! Predictable! Drowning strike! Drive light! Boom! Take that! Bow! Here!
Pummel!
Take that! Freezing burn! Drowning strike!
Windlash!
Dive flow! Dark and white!
Cross!
Punching!
Die!
Splitter! Dark thing! No
No,
escape!
it's not good!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Harsh as it's left! Liquid pay!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Now, with a single breath, they appear! Here they come! There's no stopping them now! Good! Yes! Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Here it comes! Resound! Arise! Become the blade of destruction! Lost bond! Rise!
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
We just need one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
Ah, you wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
I'll finish this.
better be ready. You better be.
Looks like... No.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists, Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey.
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
Scout... Good choice. Prepare for the Reaper's feast. This'll do. Try some.
annihilating crash!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Look, a shooting star! Swirling black fire, no escape! Whatever! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! No escape!
You're wide open! You're wide open!
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
You're fu-
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 hearts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Aizen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
Scout ship. Let's get... You better...
Move it! Looks... You're wide open! Die or get killed!
Ridiculous! You won't get away!
No escape! Kill them to the bone! Bring it back!
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Spiritualis, the light of virtue, the dark of vice, joining chaos! Chaos blue!
Up!
Flying high! Here, triple city! Perfalmost victory! Perfalmost? Basically perfect, but, you know, playing it cool.
Maybe don't invent new words.
Not. I'll finish. Looks like.
Leave the
I'm in this. By my own... Oh!
The four elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the fifth Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatis, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Eifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armatis!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop! I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. Rebellious fools, you've fallen so far, Magilonica.
I'm Magilonica no longer! I am the evil witch!
Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Stand up! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Spiritualis! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos bloom! Haircut! Resound! Arise! Become the greatest destruction! Frostbite! Better watch your step!
Die! Jake! Die!
Shut up, spirits!
Jump back!
Die!
What in the world?
You're wide open! Dark despair!
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall perish! Absolute prison! Fear me!
Look at the pain!
Is it hot or is it
Flame rain down!
fire? You're all about the closer! Fine!
Rip them apart!
Not yet! Not here! Not now! Oh, were I only 100 years younger!
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason! Oh. Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
You saved us, Magilou. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs, nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate can never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah!
Scout.
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting. Or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Magilou's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it, but I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some pinyon and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madam Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Well, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now. Hey, Rokuro, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out?
I killed him. but I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kurogane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But you won the match, didn't you?
Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kurogane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kurogane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was.
That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious, like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Inominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Moggy doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Moggy craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like, I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Moggy has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Inominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course! Or else my name isn't Norman Brave!
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Moggy safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow, I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted. Ah.
You there, Exorcist! Do you know what happened to the Praetor, Lady Teresa? She used to be in charge here. Lady Teresa is the only one who can restore law and order in our town. Please, send a message to the Abbey. Tell them that the citizens of Helives are awaiting her return. Even if the Lord of Calamity herself were to attack, I won't budge until Lady Teresa returns to us.
What will refusing to move accomplish?
If my life is in danger, I know Lady Teresa will come to save me. Her, and that ice-cold glare of hers.
Teresa won't be coming back.
What?
If you really love Teresa, you shouldn't rely on her to protect you. You should become strong enough to protect her.
Whoa, that burning glare of yours. I think I like it.
Wait, what?
I heard that the Lord of Calamity appeared in Mercio. Now the whole town's been captured by demons. What is the Abbey doing? Why don't exorcists come around here anymore?
The Abbey has abandoned us. If the Calamity shows up here, we're doomed. We either run or give up and drown ourselves in drink. If only Lady Teresa were still here.
Why has it come to this? Curse you, Lord of Calamity, for everything you've done!
You're quite the popular girl. Why not wave to your fans?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We're planning evacuation routes. We need to be ready if the Calamity or demons show up in town.
When the Calamity attacked the first time, there was massive confusion. Some children got hurt in all the madness. We're preparing evacuation boats, so that we can all flee out to the sea if anything happens.
It's a good idea, but it will be hard to evacuate the entire town by boat. You'd best prepare a land route, too.
That's a good point. But wouldn't a land route run the risk of being attacked by demons?
Yes. You'll need to guard it as heavily as you do the city gates. It would be best if you could devise a way to prevent demons from intercepting the escape route, but...
Some of the exorcists lost use of their malachim. We can't count on the Abbey's garrison to help us.
I'll send a request for aid to the Abbey. But please, don't give up. Try to think of something.
Of course. There's no way we'll give up. You can't rely on someone else to protect you.
Can you really ask the Abbey for help?
I can send a Sylphjay to some of my old friends from when I was still in training. Even if they refuse to trust a traitor like me, they won't ignore the plight of the people here in Helives.
Hey! How long are you going to sit there crying? You can't be a fisherman if you're afraid of some Lord of Calamity.
The demons that wrecked this town are still alive. Who knows when they'll show up again?
How about right now?
Sniveling idiot! Keep whining like that, and this Calamity whatever will keep walking all over you!
But what can we do? We can't even defeat a single demon.
That's why we take our boats, catch some fish, and make sure we've got enough food to keep on surviving. Didn't they drill anything into that fool head of yours in school? Ugh. Do I have to knock some sense into you? Get up and get the boat ready.
That is one hot-headed dad.
Too hot for any demons to get near. That's for sure.
Let's get started! Blade of Heaven's will pierce mine enemies! Yeah! Rainbow Fist! Here! Springboard! Yeah! Triplet! Here! Springboard! Let's get started! Elements of creation, gather! Instantaneity! Are there more?
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Elements of creation, gather! Instantaneity! Yes!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Here! Are there more? Yeah! Bring on this! Kaleido's Ray! Are there more? Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Yes! I did it! Yeah!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Did I get it? Instantaneity! Did I get it?
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Did I get it? Instantaneity! I did it! Are there more? Yeah!
Hey, is everyone alright?
Good luck out there.
Show him how I...
Let's get started! Elements of creation, gather! Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Did I get it? Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Are there more?
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! I did it! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Are there more?
Hey, is everyone alright?
Let's get started! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Did I get it? I did it! Yeah! I did it! Instantaneity! Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Did I get it? Are there more? Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Are there more? Did I get it? Yeah! Bring on this! Instantaneity! Did I get it?
Hey, is everyone alright?
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Inominat and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple!
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Inominat. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way. That's a good luck charm.
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Zexon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Do you think that with Inominat's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of traveling around to see for ourselves? I'd like to know what's going on out there.
I'd like to meet the elemental Empyreans, if I could.
That's not a great idea. They're all in various Earth Pulse points, but where those are is a mystery. They could be very far off.
And they might not view us as allies.
Yep, gods live by their own rules. Our business with Inominat probably doesn't concern them.
You're right.
It might be wise to scope out the situation before our battle. As we go around, we might find out more about what Artorias is up to.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me. Do the rivers flow with good drink?
Now that you mention it. But no, different island. I'm talking about you as a swordsman. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and helmets and stuff, I hear.
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent there came back with their swords broken. I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong, but I reckon your sword will be able to stand up to them.
Well then, I've heard worse ideas.
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed to see who was stronger.
Oh yeah, I know the island you're talking about. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest of warriors and made them fight. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a contest of strength.
So the demons on that island might come at us wielding fine arms and armor.
I'm certainly up for checking it out. I'm curious to see how good the stuff really is.
After all I've told you, you still want to go? What is wrong with you?
Not worth my time.
See this?
Too slow!
You're
wide open! Bird! That's all, You're wide open! Rock! Deception! Deception! Next! You're wide open! How's that? You're wide open! Hold up! No escape! See this? You're wide open! Who wants some next? Deception! Deception!
You won't get away!
Far too slow! You're wide open!
Defying conviction! Rising Falcon! Drowning Strike!
Shooting Star!
You won't get away!
Armor Crusher! You're wide open!
Crash through! Shadow Float! Lightning! Rising Frog! Zero! You won't get away! Pressure! Take that! Shadow Float! Nice! It's there to give them no mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Caution is left! Lethal Ray! When it comes to pain, it's better to give than receive!
Die!
Is that all you got? Rising Falcon! Next!
What's wide open? Who wants some next? Hold up! Hold up!
Crash through!
You're wide open! Die if you kill! Die, Beguile! This is die! You're wide open! Dead yet?
Rising Falcon!
Place of wind!
Fury!
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
Finish this now.
Frost! Double hit!
Nice trick!
Tremble! Double hit! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Trembling shake! No escape!
No escape! Vanishing thunder! You're the
Dark despair! Tangle of beat me
Out of my way!
Next! Double haze! One down!
Shooting star! Vanishing thunder!
No escape! Double haze!
Look what I found! You're Infernal Torus!
You're wide open! Windland! Wide open!
No escape!
No escape! Windland! Trembling shake!
Easy peasy!
Shooting star! No escape! You're wide open! Hurricane! Burn blue! For two! Double haze!
No escape! Vanishing thunder! Cerberus wave!
You're wide open!
Easy peasy! Devour! Sword attack double! Infernal Torus! Absorber!
Shake them apart!
All you got!
One more!
Road to Fury! No escape! Vanishing thunder!
Dire be killed!
Sword dragon!
No escape! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! That's all, huh?
Trouble! Absorber!
Double hit! Double hit! You're wide open! Road to Fury!
Clear off!
No escape!
Hurricane!
One down!
You're defenseless!
Road to Fury! Hold up!
Battle you got! No escape! Vanishing thunder! Clear off! You're defenseless! Zero attack! No escape! Vanishing thunder! Scale pressure!
No escape! Shooting star! You're wide open!
No escape! Vanishing thunder! Scale pressure!
Hold up! Windland! Hurricane!
Zero attack!
Form forward! Hurricane! Funnel blue! Form forward! Pressure! You're wide open!
Vanishing thunder! Scale pressure!
No escape! No escape!
Zero attack!
I refuse to fall here. Good luck out there.
Show him how.
So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope.
Hope.
The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laphie always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Innominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean...
Humor me, okay? If the worst happens, I'm counting on you.
I understand. You have my word. I'll look after Laphicet. While I'd love to take advantage of this momentary weakness, I can't. My oath is to obey your orders until my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all. Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
Innominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
We put all our faith in you because you said you could protect us. We endured all your harsh rules and laws.
So how can you tell us you can't defeat the demons because you can't control Malakim anymore?
We don't understand why we've lost the ability to control our Malakim. But even without my Malak arts, I will fight to my dying breath to protect all of you. So please, calm down.
Ha! I'm not listening to anything the Abbey says anymore.
What are you looking at? Yeah, you there. Mean-looking guy. Get over here.
I think I'll pass. Thanks.
Hey, Muscles! Get back here! I'm not through with you!
Please stop. I understand that you're worried and upset, but now isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. Please, let us all stand together. Help us fight off the madness and the demons that threaten our world. And if that's not good enough for you, you can face me instead.
Guess I'm sorry.
That exorcist has some serious backbone.
Aye.
Hey, it's you! Magilou's debauchery.
It's menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou's menagerie. I've been waiting forever to meet up with you again.
Meet up with us? Why?
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous performances. So, well, I made my own menagerie. The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared. Demons abound, and, well, everyone's so gloomy. So I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy to lift their spirits. My troupe is still in training, but we're almost ready.
That's wonderful! What do you call yourselves?
I wanted something with power, impact. So behold, we are the Dark Wings!
Dark Wings. Huh.
Hey, what gives? That's a terrible reaction.
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only make me picture crows. Or bats, maybe.
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Maybe I should rethink this. Oh, I got it! We'll be the Dark Smiles!
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor. You really want to go with such a dark-hearted name?
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark...
Maybe you could try losing the dark part.
Good point. All right then, how about this one? The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine, forget you. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy, and that's final.
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping you have many dark years to come. Magikazam!
Thanks! That makes us rivals now, but still, from one entertainer to another. Good luck.
About that Magikazam of yours? You only use that spell when you couldn't care less what happens, right?
What this world needs now is a good dose of apathy. Am I right?
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Magikazam!
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore, but thanks to that, I've finally seen the light. I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings, and I discovered that a nice cup of tea really does the trick. You can't give kids the heavy stuff, but tea? Kids, adults, the elderly, everyone can enjoy it.
That's a good positive point of view.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea shop filled with tea from all over the world. Rather than let ourselves get all worked up panicking over the demons, we'd be better off sitting down with a nice cup of relaxing tea.
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty pies or cookies there, too.
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea. Maybe I can find a girlfriend while I'm at it.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Speaking of which, are you single?
Sorry, think I'll pass.
Yeah, figured as much.
Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me a break?
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind that. But yeah, here's another letter for Eisen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter, not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Eisen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to head to Titania and settle things.
Hello. We were hoping we could put on a comedy act here.
Sure, but who's your partner?
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. I have my own sense of humor. Just act like we're both aboard the Von Eltia.
I already have a bad feeling about this. All right, you can play the strong, forceful type, and I'll be the dumb, slow one who...
No. I want to play the dumb character.
Are you sure you can handle that?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way only a Reaper can.
I don't think I like where this is going. Hi there! We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter!
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line!
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore! Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point!
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to.
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You
totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
All right, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore. You're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you think it went?
Your jokes were okay, I suppose. But your partner was so intimidating. Whew. I couldn't laugh.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Scout.
Every time this time of year comes around, I can't help but think back on that terrible accident.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but a carriage transporting suspects to a heresy trial fell down a ravine. I was the one who first found them, and let me tell you, it was a nasty sight.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
Well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows, so their luck might have just caught up with them.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not, but I heard there was one body they never found.
Right. She was a girl they'd made a part of their show. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them. I hope she managed to escape, but I don't know.
There were rumors that a strange spirit saved her life, as if anyone could believe a story like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. But the crash happened in the deep mountainside wilderness. It's much more likely that she was eaten by a beast. I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened when I was still young.
Exactly how old are you, Magilu?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol of our town. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then we'll hang the biggest bell in the land here. The wind whistling down from the mountains will carry the sound far, far away. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and smooth, perfect for constructing buildings with.
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to farm here, I spent a lot of time researching the nearby geology.
Not only does she have the knowledge, she has a great logical mind. She's been a terrific help in getting this plan off the ground.
And he's got the good ideas, but he tends to leap before he looks. Since I don't get flashes of insight like he does, he's given me all sorts of ideas for improving my farm.
Now we're trying to find the perfect metal for the bell.
The metals and their ratios used when casting the bell will change its sound dramatically, right?
That's right. We're testing all sorts of alloys, trying to find one that produces a smooth, pleasing sound.
I hope you can find a sound that will soothe the hearts of those both near and far.
I still have a long way to go before I perfect my new drink, but I did discover something useful already. If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is denatured, leaving behind a hearty flavor.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's where I got the idea.
So, can I get a taste of your new concoction?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up. It should be ready after the summer. But my intuition is telling me to let it sit for 4 years.
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to save enough for 2.
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat the whole crew. How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could probably ready another 7.
Great. Make them. I'll pay for all 7, and we'll split 5 barrels in the autumn.
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right, Eisen?
No. We'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure it's delicious. Looking forward to it.
Yeah!
Another day without a wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken Queen?
If this keeps up, Isolt's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that Kraken Queen?
Oh yeah. Those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky. I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
Hey, have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a talking penguin around. I didn't know penguins could talk.
It's true. 3 people have already talked with it near the beach at night.
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it. It'd be a great addition to Magilou's menagerie.
Well, this is no light matter here in Isolt. Local legend has it that when the end times come, a talking penguin will declare judgment upon the sinful. Everyone who's encountered this penguin has been bedridden from the sheer shock of it.
Are you sure it's not just some demon?
It doesn't appear to be, though it does seem to be quite aggressive. It goes after people, attacking them as it yells, "I'm a medical student from Rize Maxia!"
Is that supposed to be its judgment or whatever?
I have no idea, but whatever you do, you'd better not visit the beach at night.
This is some kind of reverse psychology trick, right?
Ugh, I can't sleep. I think I'm going to head down to the beach and check things out.
I'm with you. Some things just can't be avoided.
You're going to look for that talking penguin, aren't you?
What makes you say that? We're just going on a walk.
Look, Velvet! There's a penguin!
Think it might be the talking one?
Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it?
It really talked!
I can't believe it. Something I eat can talk?
Huh? Wait, do you guys eat us penguins too?
Why does it matter?
Please, answer my question. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but yes, I eat them.
And I'll happily devour most anything if I have to.
Well then, I suppose you people are just like the others who came before. I can't let you keep doing that.
Oh, and what's a cutesy little penguin like you plan on doing about us big bad humans? He changed into a human!
What the hell are you?
Sorry for deceiving you all, but I can't let you...
Killing Flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Ready to get him, you three!
Monkey Fury!
Sword and Dragon! Quick back! Ready, steady, Dynamo!
Not yet! Double hit! Starting hard!
No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Lethal blade! Spiritualis! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
Killing Flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Now, with a single breath, they appear! Here they come! There's no stopping them now! Good? Go!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next, this is just the first step! To kill you! Howling Dragon!
Handcuffs! Resound! Arise! Become the greatest destruction! Lost Bond! Go! Elements of creation gather!
Too strong. Yeah. I turned back into a penguin. No matter.
Wait, why are you so intent on fighting us when you're outnumbered?
I have to protect my fellow penguins from the likes of poachers like you.
Poachers?
We're not poachers, I swear. We just came here to see a talking penguin.
Really? But then, why did you guys say you eat penguins?
Sorry, I guess we should have explained more clearly. This one will eat anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And as for me, the only penguin I ever eat is what I buy properly at the market.
We're not good people, but we're not those kinds of villains either.
Oh. Well, in that case, I should apologize for jumping to conclusions and picking a fight. I just ran into some penguin poachers earlier, and I'm afraid I'm a little on edge right now.
Those must be the other people who've spotted you here. They're all sick in bed just from the shock of meeting you. Small fries like them, I bet they'll think twice before they try to poach another animal.
So, what are you then? Some special representative of penguin kind?
No, I'm Jude Mathis. I'm a medical student from Riza Maxia.
A medical student from Rize Maxia?
It's in a different world from yours. Actually, I'm a human just like you all, but somehow I was flung into this dimension, and when I came to, I looked like this.
So, basically, you're a human from another world, but when you came here, it made you turn into a penguin?
This story of yours, quite a tale. The whole thing's pretty hard to believe.
It certainly is. However, when I was lost and confused, the penguins here were kind to me and took me in as their own. I wanted to repay the favor to them since they've done so much for me.
So you've been protecting them from any poachers who come.
But don't you have bigger things to worry about right now? Looks to me like you're too soft-hearted.
I get that a lot.
Well, we've heard your story. But even if it is true, it doesn't sound like there's anything we can do for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure out how to get home on my own, one way or another. The problem is that a friend of mine got sent to this world with me, but I haven't been able to find her. My hunch is that she's also turned into a penguin. You haven't heard of any other talking penguins, have you?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What kind of person is this friend of yours? Maybe we'll run into her later.
Her name is Mila. She has pretty red eyes and long golden hair. She carries herself with dignity and possesses a commanding presence. What else? Oh, and one of her quirks is that whenever she sees something tasty, she drools.
That's an interesting quirk.
You mean she actually drools?
Also, she's known as the Lord of Spirits because she's accompanied by 4 summon spirits with command over the elements.
Ooh, Lord of Spirits. How royal sounding.
Got it. If we hear anything, we'll let you know.
It may be hard, but try to keep your spirits up, Jude.
Thank you all so much. I hope you guys get a lead on Mila.
You care about her even more than yourself.
Well, how do I put it? She's just a really special person to me, I guess.
Fair enough.
A talking penguin? I didn't dream that up, right?
No, that penguin was very real. Or rather, it seems to actually be a human named Jude.
He said he came from another world. No matter how much we see, life is still full of mysteries, isn't it?
He's got guts, I'll give him that. It'd be nice if we could help him somehow.
He's kind to penguins, too.
If he was telling the truth, that would make him a castaway from another dimension. We seafarers always help out anyone who's adrift.
Personally, I'm curious about this Mila girl, the Lord of Spirits. She might have a connection to the 4 Empyreans, or even Inominat himself.
Seems unlikely, but I suppose anything's possible. Just in case, I'll keep everything Jude the Penguin told us in mind.
Haria village getting wiped out by demon blight. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, if they had abandoned their faith in Nominoch and moved to Ysault, they might have been saved.
I'm glad they didn't come here. They deserved it. It's their punishment for heresy.
How could you? No one deserves that fate.
But didn't that priestess and her daughter turn first? That's what caused it to spread. But look at us here in Ysault. Not a single case of demon blight. That's the only possible explanation. They were crazy to resist the Abbey.
Shame on you. Don't speak ill of the dead. No one wants to become a demon. I had a friend in Haria. She was a good person. Whether she believed in Nominoch or Inominat, she was a person just like us. Our islands were her home.
Perhaps I have no right to say anything here, but please, don't ever lose that kind heart of yours. That's the best way you can honor the memory of Haria's people.
I won't. I'll go there soon with an offering of flowers.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't!
You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
I hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Helives, but I'm not going to lose to a poser like him. Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those frozen eyes. You can't say you understand her if that's all you see, but I do. Only I understand her true appeal. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, I don't think I really care.
Do ya? Huh? Of course you do.
Okay, sure.
Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness hidden within her lovely face. Even when she's smiling, there's a touch of melancholy that never leaves her. It's like her heart is somewhere else, somewhere distant.
So where is it?
With her love, her true love, the true love she's yet to meet. How tragic! She suffers, lamenting the love she cannot find, yet doesn't realize that the very man she seeks is so near. That's why I watched over her so dearly. And then it happened. It was a day I'll never forget.
What happened?
She was off duty, frolicking in the waves by Maclear Beach. That alabaster skin, how pure she looked in her swimsuit.
This guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah, seriously creepy.
Hey, what's with that cold look?
I feel bad for Teresa. She had to protect creeps like this guy, too.
What cold, cold eyes you have.
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you keep looking at him with disgust and disdain, you'll only stimulate this perverted freak!
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, come back! Please! Scorn me! Despise me!
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins because a vicious demon has settled in them. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over just to devour them. And it's only getting more aggressive over time. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control. If you know what's good for you, you'll all stay away from there too.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while, I bet it'll make for a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it, she might become a lot stronger.
It sounds dangerous to me.
To feed or not to feed? That is the question. We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can fit us in?
I can, but folks in Yseult are picky when it comes to comedy. You'd better know what you're doing.
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually feel like helping out?
Believe it or not, I've always been interested in theater. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage already, but for now, I think we should set your sights low. I'll do most of the talking, you just respond to me and follow along.
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I permitted to counterattack?
As long as it's not with your sword. That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu. We've got a show to do.
Oh boy, I'm not sure about this one. Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough and tumble pair! Magikazam! The weather's so nice in Yseult, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kinda gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control. Your attention, please! I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that you're all hopelessly unfunny!
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went, but when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Magilu.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magilu! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder!
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Magilu.
show him how I...
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet.
Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Inominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt. I heard you guys found Terror Island. Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Ugh, yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you. What the hell?
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests! Welcome y'all to Norman Island! Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right! This island is homeland for all us Norman!
It's good to be back. I haven't been here for at least 1,500 years.
Aw! It's you, Grimoire! How you been? It's good to see you!
And you.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eisen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Ah, everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, so much for Terror Island, I guess.
We did it! We completely filled in the world map!
That took a lot of work.
Nicely done. It's a good start, at least.
A good start? You mean there's more?
It's true that we completely explored the outer seas that surround Midgand, but for all we know, a whole new ocean might be waiting on the other side of the far continent, and we've only searched the surface of the outer seas. Who knows what sleeps beneath its waters?
I guess an explorer's job is never done.
Is that a hint of greed I detect? I thought Malakim were above all that.
You guys have lost me again.
Well, Malakim can live for thousands of years. I'm sure you'll finish your map one day.
Assuming you don't become a dragon first.
If that happens, it happens. What matters most isn't that you make your dreams come true. It's
that you pursue them alongside your friends, right?
Oh, look at you, kiddo. You stole Eisen's line right out from under him.
Oh, sorry, Eisen.
Don't worry about it. I really enjoyed making this map with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but it's always about the journey, not the destination.
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu. Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day? If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Zavid a little bit ago. He had a kid Moloch along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it. He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, "I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?"
You hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be all right? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip. Destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster?
What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too, always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother?
No, I'm not. So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore.
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster. I'll protect my sister.
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent in the Exorcist's strength.
I take it you're a Bloodwing? Got any new information for us?
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. But I've heard one rumor that stands out. So there was this skilled Exorcist Praetor at the top of his game, yeah? Apparently, he got taken down by a Pignon.
Oh? And how'd this Pignon supposedly pull that off?
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious. The Praetor said the Pignon attacked with arts of earth, water, fire, and wind.
The 4 elements.
That's not all. From what I hear, this Pignon sports red eyes and a golden coat. They call it Goldapin.
All right. So where is this Goldapin?
The attack happened in the Figal ice caps. But I gotta warn you guys, Goldapin is said to be an ominous creature that signals the end of the world. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Whatever you do, you'd better steer clear.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check this out.
So it's a Pignon with red eyes, a gold coat, and control over all 4 elements? That must mean...
They're calling her Goldapin, huh?
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never anyone who has mastered all 4 elements. Excluding myself, of course.
Whatever she is, if she's taken down a Praetor, she might be willing to work with us.
Or, it could be a trap. This strengthens the case that she could be connected to the 4 Empyreans.
Either way, we should probably go and find out.
I'll send word to Jude and Iseult.
Hold on. That might complicate the situation.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything. I'm just staying true to our word.
Fine. But I have my own way of doing things, too.
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We could add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah!
I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs, and one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mambo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best.
Well, I loved the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we've forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like? I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
People have been saying that the Lord of Calamity destroyed Mercio, but do you know anything about what happened?
Well, Mercio wasn't destroyed. It was more like taken over. All the people were driven out.
How are other towns holding up?
Well, there are more demons around than before. I'd say people are getting nervous.
Is the demon blight really spreading?
It's the worst it's ever been these past few years.
In that case, it's more important than ever that we settle Eastgand.
Eastgand has had the least trouble with the demon blight. More importantly, there's room here for so many to settle.
So, you want to build a new town?
Yeah. I'm thinking of the area around Lake Pernia. It's high up, but it's good land.
Ready access to good fresh water is a big plus. The soil is rich there too, so it'd be a good location for a town.
All right, now I'm getting excited.
Me too. It won't be easy, but in this world, what is? Besides, I want to do my part to help people.
Okay, last thing we'll need is ladies. We can't start a town without our better halves.
Before we plan our town, we'll need to plan for romance.
Don't waste your time.
What?
No woman will fall for a guy who whines about needing love or romance to make something of himself. If you want proof, look no further than the icy glares these ladies here are giving you.
Oh, that's scorn. I've never seen anything like it.
Still, it'll be lonely there with just a bunch of guys.
Speak not of dreams. Become them. I read that in a book once. People are drawn to those with conviction, who work hard to fulfill their dreams.
In other words, find passion in something, and someone will take notice of you.
A long time ago, I read that the secret to finding love is not to fall for someone, but to make someone fall for you.
Okay, let's do it. Let's make our lakeside town a reality.
Woohoo! The girls won't be able to keep their hands off us.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high.
And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes, even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, Emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
Meow, meow, meow! Your attention, please, for an important announcement. To commemorate all your hard work saving my friends, I'd like to invite you to come to Cat's Corner.
Whoa, Cat's Corner! Awesome!
But we don't have any business there.
Now hold on. Cat's Corner is a sort of phantom place that's never been plotted on any map before.
And we'll have the chance to explore it.
If it's home to a lot of cats, I kind of want to see it for myself.
Denied. It's a waste of our time.
Oh, come on, Velvet. Quit being such a killjoy. Cat's Corner is like an exclusive members-only club. Nobody but nobody would turn down an invitation.
Exactly. You should be grateful for this opportunity.
Just think of it as a new experience. Besides, aren't you even a little bit curious?
I can't believe this. You guys are starting to sound more casual than the cats now.
Well, if you ever feel like visiting Cat's Corner, just say the word, meow.
Wow, so this is Cat's Corner.
I'd never have guessed a place like this existed.
What an adorable little hamlet. You can feel your motivation to get stuff done just floating away.
And look at all the cats!
It's so peaceful here. Kinda makes me want to sit down for a big feast.
Look, over there. Is that the cat's pajamas? I've heard stories.
Oh no! Velvet, don't tell me you're...
Are you allergic to cats?
That's why I didn't want to come here.
Are you gonna be okay, Velvet?
Of course, it's not...
The Paw Pro Wrestling B&E World Catnip Cup Heavyweight title matches tonight, meow! The rules are simple. The contestants meet each other with their paws. The first to make a sound loses or meows out.
So, is there like a countdown or something?
Yep. A purr count starts when one fighter starts purring. Purr for 3 seconds and you're out, meow.
Are there any illegal moves?
Grabbing the back of the neck and nibbling are both forbidden and incur heavy penalties.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'd love to try it myself.
There's going to be an Anything Goes division in the next Agarte Cup. Any race can participate. Just put on a pair of cat ears and you're in, Meow.
I've got fervor for adventure. I travel the world to reclaim hidden treasures, Meow. Doesn't that just make you a cat burglar? Big words coming from a pirate, Meow. You guys pilfer and pillage anything you can get your paws on. You prattle on about how romantic your life on the sea is, but you're just a bunch of ruffians.
I'm sorry.
Good. As long as you know where we stand, Meow. I've got my own ship, and wait till you hear what I named it. It'll make your whiskers spin. I call her Von Meowtia of my youth.
Achoo! have different dialects depending on where they were raised, meow. I'm from a small hamlet in the Nagoya area.
What's unique about your dialect?
Amazing!
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, this fried shrimp is amazing. Cool, huh?
Wow. So how do you say brother in your dialect?
Muir.
Sister?
Muir.
Mother?
Muir.
They all sound the same to me. Can cats where you're from tell the difference?
Of course. It's all about the nuance.
I think it's a bit too much to wrap my head around. Oh yeah, what about father?
Father is father.
Huh? That one's normal.
Meow, insulting. No, what do you mean, you know?
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
That's very kind of you.
But the proper way to apologize in Nagoya dialect is forgiveness.
Oh, don't tell me I have the hiccups now.
We've found quite a few geotrees so far.
I feel like I've run 3 marathons back to back.
I'm sorry, Bienfu.
That's okay. All this exercise is making me nice and buff.
You're right. You don't look any different, but when I touch you, I definitely feel muscles.
I bet I could even take down Aizen and Rokuro with a single well-placed hit.
I'm not so sure, but okay.
Bienfu, I know we're placing a heavy burden on you with all this geoboard business, and I'm sorry for that. But we really appreciate it. You've been truly helpful.
Aw, Madam Eleanor, you're too sweet. You're nothing like that mean old Miss Magilu.
How are you coping with your fatigue?
I'm kind of not, actually. In fact, I don't think I'll ever recover. Unless you give me a nice massage, Madam Eleanor.
I think I can manage that.
I didn't think that actually worked.
I'm quite good at working out those pressure points. I can really grind the butt of my spear in just the right spots and have you feeling refreshed in no time. But I have to warn you, it might hurt a little bit.
What? You know what? Never mind. I'm good. You don't have to push so hard. Okay, that is refreshing, but ow, 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 ow!
Again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Same as always, Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live. I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes. I believe it will.
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Videl's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Videl?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Videl because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Videl always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Videl's mom, I know this is sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Videl's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've already lent the book to someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Videl. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Videl was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you talk like that? Videl's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay, I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Videl's notes.
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns? And that some exorcists have suddenly lost their powers?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Is everything going to be all right?
Leave her alone, son. You're bothering the exorcist.
I just wanted to know how other places were doing.
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered lives, caused chaos, and hindered travel and trade. Farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed. It's certain that there will be food shortages before long.
I thought as much. Well then, that settles it.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, the soil here is rich and suited for farming. I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the food supply. I want to do what I can to help.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm rooting for you with all my heart.
You know, if you're starting a farm, you're going to need someone at your side.
Would you please stop bringing that up?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do everything I can to find you a match. So on that note, how about it? He's a good boy.
You don't have to marry him right away. You can take it slow.
Sorry, I'm kind of married to my work.
A shame. Well, what about you? The scary girl over there.
Who are you calling scary?
My apologies, miss.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
No way! I mean, love, marriage, that's not important right now. Besides, I have a date with these saplings.
He chose a tree over me.
Mercio was attacked by the Lord of Calamity and the town was lost. They say a bizarrely dressed witch chased down the townspeople and devoured any she caught.
That must be the Lord of Calamity. She dressed as a cackling witch to toy and torment us humans. That monster!
They say she wore a black cloak, a big hat, and rode a broomstick. She jeered and jested at those she caught.
So, a demon impersonated a witch and hunted humans, huh?
What happened in Mercio really got twisted in the telling.
That's the grapevine for ya. But that aside, this is unforgivable. I'd never use a broom or wear a black cloak. It'd go against my superb fashion sense.
That place really was a prison island. Worse, I heard that's where the Lord of Calamity was born.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his mallet and caught the demon blight. He screamed it as he was killing his exorcist buddies. It happened in the forest. I managed to hide. I've never been so terrified in my life.
An exorcist turned into a demon.
He must have lost himself when he lost his Moloch. Looks like we really did a number on the Abbey.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born right under the Abbey's nose, and they let her escape. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but I guess it means the exorcists aren't perfect. I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save us. But maybe that was just wishful thinking.
I've got a message from the boss. An antique collector named Wan Jin has died, and his sizable stash is being sold off.
What do I care about some old pots and paintings?
I doubt you do. This message isn't for you. It's for Eisen.
For me? Why?
This Wan Jin person was apparently quite the dragon researcher, amassing old books and materials on them. The boss just figured some of those books might come in handy to you.
I see.
There's a shop out in Port Cadnix that's unloading them as we speak. Might want to get a move on before they're gone.
Port Cadnix. I'll keep that in mind. Give Tabitha my regards.
Oh ho ho! If it weren't Eisen, I haven't seen you in forever, laddie.
I heard an antique stealer was handling Wanjin's collection. I take it that's you?
His father and I go way back, so his family begged me to handle it.
You know this guy?
He is excitable, but he's got a good eye for treasure. He's the one who sold me Fujibayashi's rod.
Oh, the one we used to fish up that demon pot, right?
From the looks of it, you've already sold everything.
I had tons for sale, a huge, massive collection, but the customers came rushing in and bought about everything that weren't nailed down.
And here we are, a week late and a sack of gold short.
Come now, Conjuress. Never underestimate the great Donella. I thought this might happen, so I set something special aside. And it's a real hoot, too. A book written in ancient Avarost.
Why do you have that book?
For years, the Abbey's been scooping up every scrap of paper with Avarost writings. It seems they've a bone to pick with it. But mischievous lads like yourself have always liked getting your hands on such forbidden fruits, yeah?
How much is it?
It's yours, free, gratis. I've heard the rumors. If this book helps you smash the Abbey to rubble, that's enough for me.
Well, if you're sure, I'll take it.
Of course!
Another ancient book. We're gonna need Grimoire's help to read it.
I had a hunch this might happen, so I actually brought Grim along with me.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, teacher. If you read this part as Snira, then it means should do. But if it's a snick, then it means don't do.
The other word attached to it is pronounced kre. Which of those first two readings feels right to you? Sound it out.
Kre, Snira, Kre, Snick. Kresnik. Kresnik feels right somehow.
All right. And Kresnik translates as?
To retrieve something intact. To dig it out. But if that's what it means, then...
Yes, this is quite the extraordinary book you found.
Hey, you two mind explaining what's so special in a way the rest of us can understand?
It's research about dragons and Malachim, written long ago by someone trying to figure out how to change a dragon back into a Malach.
They can be changed back? Does the book tell us how it can be done?
The book only contains records of failures and the conclusion it was impossible. But something interesting is written in the corner here.
Unless the intact heart of a white-horned dragon is consumed, a Malach's blessing shall be everlasting.
By devouring the heart of a white-horned dragon, a Malach's blessing will be lost. Are you saying that this is a way to break the Reaper's curse?
If what this book says is true, yes.
Meaning one Malach would have to eat another Malach's heart? That's a little gruesome even by my standards.
Wait, was that something that actually happened during the ancient Avarost period?
The book states that during the course of the research, some Malachim were discovered to have lost their blessings. But it's not conclusive.
Guess there's no way to know unless we give it a shot.
Do you intend to try?
Savid! What are you doing here?
A nice old lady at the market told me what you guys were up to.
I guess you know the Bloodwings too, then.
Oh, you know, the ladies just can't keep away from a good man like me. Young and old. They just love me.
Huh. Not a chance.
You guys don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, some things aren't a joking matter. You gonna try and kill her?
And what if I do?
You won't. I'll stop you.
Even if it means you have to kill me?
What is it with you and killing everything? Maybe you've been a little too receptive to the whole Reaper thing, huh?
Don't answer a question with another question.
I asked you first, Eisen.
Sometimes, death can be the release someone desperately needs. I will kill that white-horned dragon.
Don't call her a dragon, damn it! She has a name. Theodora.
I have nothing more to say to you.
This is your final warning.
Who would ever guess that devouring a dragon heart could lift the Reaper's curse?
Oh, what a glorious day it'll be when you drop the curse part and just become a Reaper at heart. It's like a bad fly. The more you try to shoo it away, the more it sticks around.
Do you think Aizen will really go through with it?
Don't ask me.
Well, I can't exactly talk to Magilu and Rokuro about it. Tact is lost on them. You're all I've got.
Hey, Aizen,
What?
are you really gonna kill the dragon to get rid of the curse?
Yeah, I am.
Even knowing what she means to Zavid?
All the more reason to do it.
All the more. What do you mean?
I've said my piece. You can figure it out on your own.
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag.
Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
You there with the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck!
Thanks.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah. And if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
Look! Red eyes, golden coat. It's Goldapen, all right.
And she's even got that quirk.
Be careful. If what we heard is true, she can use those 4 great spirits in battle.
See? She's drooling.
Does that mean she thinks we look tasty?
Does that mean she's a man-eating penguin?
Wait! Don't fight!
Hey! It's Jude!
No matter how much Mila loves to eat, she'd never attack a person without a good reason. Huh? Wait. This penguin isn't Mila?
Are you all right?
When I got your message, I ran all the way here without stopping to eat or drink.
That's enough. When will you people learn to leave this penguin alone? Hunting for food, I could understand. But I won't allow you to take this creature's life on some flimsy notion of bad omens. If you want the penguins, you'll have to fight me first!
Who the hell are you?
I'm Mila Maxwell, and I'm the protector of penguins.
That is
Mr. Wheel! Death now.
You didn't have a nice trip!
For
They're all about to get a
Don't end like this.
That heal us!
For fun!
Kickstart!
It won't end like this.
Infernal Torrent! Rising
That is
the drain! Receive a nice trip! Take that! Devour!
Hurricane! Hurricane!
Drowning Crossing! Better one! Defying Commission!
We won't get
Death now.
Armor Crusher!
Is it hot or is it no mercy?
Wounds that won't heal.
Lethal Ray! Is it hot or is it just me? Crossfire!
Electric Fury!
Ice Blow! Freeze Burn!
Hurricane! Electric Fury!
Stretchy! That is! Ice Blow!
Hurricane! Shooting Star!
Nice trip!
Front Blade! No escape! No escape!
It won't end like
Big Wing!
That is! I finish! You're defenseless! Freeze and Rattle! Go get him, you three! I pull!
Big Wing!
Finish! You're defenseless!
Hurricane!
Mystic Wheel! Flames, sweep of water dancing toward wind, be my blade, earth, my spear. Elements, I call thee. Elemental mastery! We're in trouble! That is.
Double haze! Form 6! Jade Wave! Jade Wave! Hurricane! Form 7! Watch it!
Fishbone and my teeth!
Do you think like that? The bounce is gonna get you!
Double haze! Form 7!
You're on the spear! Right there!
Fishbone and my teeth!
Hurricane! Jade Wave!
Feel the burn?
Careless. You're strong. You know your way around a sword.
As do you. I can see that Jude wasn't exaggerating when he called you the Lord of Spirits.
Jude? Do you know him? I've been looking all over for him.
He's right there.
Oh, Jude! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
Mila, you can tell it's me?
Of course I can. You're a lot smaller on the outside, but you're still you on the inside.
Thanks, Mila. That being said, I haven't exactly had an easy time in this form.
Yes, I can see how it might have given you some trouble. Leia and Elise would probably be worried sick, and Alvin would tease you mercilessly.
I think there's a way I can change back. When I fought these guys before, I was somehow able to do it.
You fought them? So they really are a bunch of no-good Penguin abusers.
We're not, I swear. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's okay, Mila. They're the ones who told me where to find you, and they're not Penguin abusers.
Oh, all right then. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go jumping to the wrong conclusions about you.
Everyone, thank you so much for reaching out to me.
No need to thank us. We just did the same as anybody would.
I'm glad you found your friend.
However, both of you are still stuck here.
It's fine. The two of us will figure something out. We'll get Jude back to his normal self and find our way home to Riza Maxia.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to come along too?
You know this Penguin?
Yeah, for some reason I've taken quite a liking to him. Something about him just feels familiar.
I suppose so.
They're gone. Is it really okay to let them leave?
What do you say, Eisen? Do you think Mila is connected to the Empyreans?
No. Her arts felt fundamentally different from the ones we Malachim use.
Agreed. I think I might actually believe they came from another world.
In that case, we can let them be. Since she took down that exorcist, I don't think we need to worry about her joining forces with the Abbey.
Yeah, but couldn't she still join our side?
I wonder. I feel like she might be a bit out of our league.
I don't know. I think you two have more in common than you'd care to admit.
We should leave them be. Besides, if they came with us, Eleanor might try to eat Jude.
I would not!
If I'm...
She's hurt, just like they said.
Is this really how you mean to lift your curse?
I'm not the cursed one.
I'm game.
Let's go.
I told you, that ain't happening on my watch.
And if you stop me?
What else? I'm going to figure out a way to save her.
If that's what you want to try, then go ahead. But know that I'm not going to stop.
You know, I just don't get it. How could a guy like Ifrit be friends with someone so hell-bent on senseless killing?
Sometimes, to kill someone is to save them.
Who the hell is going to be saved by being killed? There's not one damn person in the whole world! No matter what happens, you can't give up on living. That's my creed.
Well then.
Guess we're doing this.
What? Why does it have to come to this? You both want to save the same person!
Sometimes, you just have to fight these things out.
Yeah.
Brock! I ain't holding back, Aizen.
Good. If you want to stop me, then fight to kill.
Too slow!
Too easy.
Elements of creation die!
Beneath!
Freeze up! Die! Freeze and burn!
No.
Die! No escape!
Die!
No escape!
No.
No escape! No escape!
Sword dragon!
Regret! No.
Reppy! Aqua split!
Beneath!
Don't get him, you
Regret!
Elements of creation silver!
Hold up! Beneath!
No escape!
Twisted!
Freeze and burn!
Too easy!
Freeze and burn!
You're wide open!
Freeze and burn! Freeze and burn! Ice room! Look what I found! No escape! Freeze and burn!
Slice them!
Take that! Gravity mine!
Let's pick up the pace!
Blades of wind! Slice them! Air thrust!
No.
Like you! No escape!
Take that!
No escape!
No escape!
No escape!
Beneath!
Freeze and burn! I will beat you! Take the lead! That's what I found! Yeah! No escape!
Take that! Beneath!
Let's go! Phantoms, rip them
Take
apart!
that! No mercy! Wounds I won't heal! Take the leg! Here's release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
No escape!
I'll help you! Looks like you're
Take that! Beneath!
Gotcha! Good!
Ready, steady, and
Wrong! Dark despair! Kindle a beacon of hope! Hey!
vanishing thunder! Explode! Brick! Returning the tail red!
Hey! Burn wind! Run wild! Ground fire! Blades of wind! Slice them!
What I said!
No?
No escape!
Panic! Jeez.
She's still a threat.
You got that right!
Don't even try it!
Zavid, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not dead yet, at least.
Thank you for saving me.
I should be thanking you. I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Me?
That's right, kid. Nothing would hurt Theodora more than to harm a child.
Theodora.
The thing is, even when a child's lost their parents, their family, even when despair fills their heart, if you hold their hand, they'll squeeze back. Those hands, frozen cold from fear and insecurity, will start to feel warmth again. That warmth, a tiny spark deep within, can rekindle their feeling of being alive, because they possess the determination to keep on living. That's why Theodora never turned her back or gave up on a child. She was more passionate about life than anyone I've ever known.
And that's why you're protecting her.
Just how long do you plan on cleaning up after that dragon?
She's Theodora.
Once a Moloch becomes a dragon, there's no turning back.
And you think that gives you the right to kill her? You talk like you have such noble intentions, but you're not fooling anyone. You just want to lift your Reaper's curse.
I'm not the one who's cursed.
You're telling me there's some other Reaper out there?
Don't answer a question with another question.
Shut the hell up! You're all talk and no fight. You're a damn coward. That's all you are. In the future, if you try to lay even a finger on Theodora, well, there's going to be hell to pay.
Give me hell if you like, but think about one thing first. Think about what she taught you about living, and consider what it really means to be alive.
Why does it have to be like this? I get that their creeds mean a lot to them both, but isn't that all the more reason for them to try to understand each other? But instead, they resort to fighting without even listening to each other first. How can they be like this?
Yeah, I don't want them to fight either. But there's something else I can't figure out.
Is it about why Aizen's so intent on killing that dragon?
That's part of it. What I can't figure out is what he means when he says that killing can also save someone. And how he's not the one with the curse.
Maybe he feels pity for Theodora, and how she's doomed to keep on living as a dragon.
Yeah. What does it really mean to live?
This topic sure got deep fast.
Yeah.
Take a...
Good luck out there.
Show him.
Kamawanna's come down with a fever.
What?
I've been tending to her, but it just won't go away. She just keeps mumbling over and over about how she doesn't want to take her mom's medicine.
Kamawanna.
We've heard her talk about her mom's medicine before, haven't we?
I gather that it's something her mom used to make her take whenever she came down with a cold.
It might be something specific. If there's any left, it would be back at her old house in Haria, right?
Probably. I don't know if it'll work now that she's a Therian, but I'll go and try to find it.
You'll do no such thing. I'm sorry, but the Abbey's still looking for you, and there's no way I'm about to hand you over.
Don't try to stop me, Velvet.
Look, we'll go to Haria. You stay here and take care of Kamawanna.
Eleanor.
Velvet, if you try to fight Medissa, it won't end well. And I would back her up, too.
Look, if we have time to argue about this, we have time to go find that medicine ourselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thank you.
Eleanor, why are you going so far out of your way for Kamawanna?
After my mother was taken from me, I found myself an orphan of the Abbey. I grew up figuring that I'd probably become a nun and spend my life in mourning. But on the night of the Advent, my inner resonance awakened. I honestly believed that I had been given the power to change the world for the better, you know? Less sorrow, less suffering. But even after I donned the mantle of the exorcists, I was still pathetic, full of ideals, but so ignorant of the way things really work. That ignorance is what drove me to go after Mahina and take her away from Kamawanna. I can't change the past, but at the very least I can atone. I'd do anything to give her a chance.
All right then. She's in your hands.
We'll be as quick as we can.
What was that I just felt?
Laphicet? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, but I sensed something, and it wasn't good. It's like something dark dug itself into my chest. Eleanor's the same as always, right, Rokuro? Nothing different?
Yeah, same old fired up Eleanor. At least, that's what she projects.